Now to a NewsNation exclusive. Vladimir Putin's former chief economic advisor going one-on-one with our Joe Khalil. This advisor, one of a small group of people who have had extensive access to the Russian president over the years. And Joe, this is an interview you'll only see here on NewsNation. Joe.
Yeah, he gave us really incredible insight, Adrienne. And Andrei Larionov, we were fortunate enough to sit down and talk one-on-one with him about a whole range of things relating to Russia. Obviously, he's worked for Vladimir Putin for a number of years, so he has some pretty unique insight into the man that Putin is. And for that reason, he's skeptical about any sort of peaceful resolution to the situation right now in Ukraine. Maybe you are a target of Vladimir Putin.
Could you explain me why should be I silent? The world needs to understand that this should be stopped. The sooner the better, because if he cannot be stopped in Ukraine, he would go further.
Today, Andrei Larionov works at a think tank as a Russian and economic expert. But his knowledge about the inner workings of the Kremlin and of Vladimir Putin come from personal experience, working for 5 years directly under him.
What made you leave the Kremlin?
Political regime became non-free. It became authoritarian regime with a very high level of repression.
Larionov was Putin's chief economic advisor up until 2005 when he resigned and left the country, becoming an outspoken critic. Today, he watches the invasion of Ukraine from the outside, saying it should have come as a surprise to no one. Larionov, like others, say Putin has been telegraphing this move for years.
He had this idea, this goal for the last 2 decades. And even when I was his advisor, I was able to see myself his intentions.
He says Putin could never accept the fact that Ukraine was its own sovereign nation, separate from Russia. This invasion, he says, step one in Putin's grand dream of reunifying the whole former Soviet Union.
Do you think that these peace talks are real, or is there no chance that they come to some kind of agreement?
I have not seen anything that Putin would say, but even when he makes some promises, it does not mean that he's going to execute them at first.
So you could see a scenario where there is a peace deal and then he violates it?
Yes.
So some of what Larionov just said there is seemingly the stance of the White House and the Pentagon, not trusting what Vladimir Putin says, but rather waiting to see the actions actually happen on the ground, especially when it comes to pulling back from Kyiv right now and sort of these peace negotiations that are happening.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.